it's Gina. Sorry about the quality of this video. I'm going to go ahead and apologize up front. My lighting is bad in here today, and so I'm sure it's going to show up on this video. However, there are a few things I'm going to do here in my kitchen today. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this pound of bacon in the oven to cook. I've got my pizza pan. It is sprayed already with just some olive oil spray. Any brand that you choose to use is fine, whether it's from Dollar Tree, Aldi, Walmart, name brand, whatever it is that you choose to use is perfectly fine. Now, some of these I'm going to kind of roll up so we can get as many as we can in here. But I'm doing this. I'm going to do also some sausage. Try to, again, get a few things prepared up ahead of time so that, you know, we can divide those out into smaller portion sizes that are appropriate sized for my family. So that's what we're doing today. Making sure that we have got us taken care of prep-wise for a few days. At least somewhat. You all saw me, if you watched the video from the, I guess, Monday, you'll see me doing some prep with chicken and different things. So that is Monday's video. This will more than likely come out on Tuesday. I've got to do my best. I'm going to try to start getting some more videos out more consistently for you all, so that hopefully then my channel will take off a little bit more if I have videos out a little bit more consistently. I am still using my phone to record, so we are still doing that. I am thankful that I was able to find a refurbished desktop, not a laptop, a desktop, old school type computer. The electronic broadband benefit helped with those. Anybody that did not have a computer or their computer died, like ours, to breathe its last breath. The other one we had probably about 3 years ago. So we haven't had a computer at home in probably 3 years until I got that one. It was an issue with the driver or something. I don't know. But anyway, so we were able to get the one that we've got now for $25. The electronic broadband benefit would pay or whatever, like $100 towards the purchase of a computer for those that did not have it and were income eligible, of course. So we were able to get that, and that's going to be a help. So for $25 we got a desktop. I'm going to go over and put this in my preheated oven. I've got my oven set at 350 degrees. I'm going to actually bake my bacon. The reason I chose this is because it's got a nice deep lip on it. That way, less grease gets in the bottom of my oven. My oven does not have a self-cleaning mode, and I don't like having to get in the bottom of it to scrub grease off of it. And yes, I am washing my mitts. I do try to wash my hands. I'd washed them right before I started. And cleanliness is next to godliness, so says my mother. And I tend to believe her. So we're going to do that. Now, next thing's next. I have some sausage laid out as well. And I'm also going to use the cinnamon bread that you all saw from the food pantry haul to make some French toast. I've got to leave part of that because my husband loves that stuff and he's making cinnamon toast and stuff with that. So I'm only going to use part of it. But first I am going to get my sausage started. And I am going to get here in my cabinet. And I'm going to pull out my electric skillet. For those of you that don't know what this thing is, it is an electric skillet. Use it on the countertop. So, and it is great for cooking food if you don't have a stovetop. You know, sometimes stovetops go out. That happens. So if you have one of these, you can still cook your dinner. It's kind of, I remember my mama making stuff like roast for Sunday dinner or fried chicken or things along that line so that we would have something when we came home from church. So I'm going to go ahead and begin to slice up my sausage. I'm just going to turn this on one of the lower temperature settings. I don't want to leave it on a real high temperature setting because, as we know, sausage, bacon, they've got fat in them. And I don't prefer to be popped in the face. It's just kind of how I roll. My preference is to not get popped because that is not fun. I've got my little cutting board here and a knife. So we're going to do that. And we're going to have fun with that. Oh. Oh, this packaging here will cooperate with me. Then that will make my life a little bit easier, folks. Now, like on these, I do try to get every bit of it out of here. Food's expensive. Prices are going up. And we do not want to waste food right now. Yeah, and I've heard that food prices are going up everywhere. I know gas prices are sure as heck going up everywhere. Believe me, my family, who does not live in the same state that I do, some of them are griping and complaining about price of gas. I'm like, dude, move where I am. My gas is more expensive than yours. Really don't want to hear about it. Yes, it's a lot of money. Can Gina fix it? No. Just off. Now, some of it I have, as you saw, made into patties. Sausage patties. I'm going to go over here and wash my hands again. I had raw sausage on my hands. I've got another pound of the same pork sausage and stuff. That I'm going to just fry up and like scramble like hamburger and stuff so that I can make gravy with it. So we're going to do that. I do save the grease. I've got a jar that I'll put that in to help make sausage gravy with. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Hands are washed. The sausage is going in here. Now, I always try to make sure it's good and well done. Because, you know, I don't want any foodborne illness or anything like that. So, I do make sure that the sausage is completely cooked through before I pull it out of there. Also, behind me, kind of hard to tell, but I have a pot on my stove that is full of potatoes. Those potatoes are ones that we need to use up. And that pot is pretty dang full. I did not want to let those potatoes go bad. I do have some fresh ones that are still good, but I did want to make sure that those were used before they went off. They had eyes on them. For those of you who do not know what an eye on a potato is, it is a little white growth that comes out of the potato. Looks like an arm sometimes, or a little something like that. But it's white. And I mean, yeah, I could have used those for seed potatoes or whatever. But I'm going to cook them up. I am going to make some potato salad with part of it. And the rest I am going to make into mashed potatoes. And then freeze those so that I've got those for future meals. So that's why I am cooking those up today. Since I'm already in the kitchen, since I've already got a mess going, I might as well just go right on ahead and finish that up as well and just clean one mess instead of many. Makes my life easier anyway. There is some grease in here, a little bit, not a ton, but there's a little. And here in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and just put that other package in. Got plenty of room in here. This is a family size little electric skillet. I went ahead and got the family size because I prefer to have them. My mom got me this knife several years ago for Christmas. I love it. It's a copper knife. One of those name brand ones. So this has been one of the best Christmas gifts I think my mom's gotten me. I use this thing all the time. I need to sharpen it and stuff. I do have a knife sharpener. I don't have one of the electric ones. I have one of the hand ones and stuff. So I have to kind of do that by hand, but that's no big deal. That is the least of my problems, having to do that by hand. Now, I'm going to go, of course, wash my hands again because I just touched raw meat. And I'm going to put my chopping board and my knife over to get washed. This is real life, folks. I mean, this is kind of how it goes. Is the real world when you're trying to do multiple things. Ooh, that bacon's smelling good. y'all would flat out, if y'all like bacon, you'd flat out slap me back from the smell of that. It smells awesome. I'm going to take it out here in just a minute and look at it and see how it is looking as far as getting cooked through. Now, I know some people like chewy bacon, you know. You know what I'm talking about. It's a little bit more chewy. I prefer my bacon crispy. That's just how my family always ate it, was crispy. I've had it both ways, and I do prefer the crispy ones versus the chewy ones. But you eat your bacon the way you like it. And I'm just showing y'all options. I mean, you can do this with turkey sausage or whatever kind of sausage you like. If you don't like, or chicken sausage. You can do this with veggie sausage as well. You know, they have those. I actually like the veggie sausage. It's pretty dang good stuff. So there's options for everybody nowadays. As far as the veggie sausage, I've eaten the Morningstar Farms, and it's pretty good stuff. My husband actually likes that as well. So, you know, we'll both roll on that one. I'll let that cook a little bit because it is not wanting to break apart, and I am not about to run my electric skillet. So I'm just like that. Things are expensive nowadays. Prices are going up. I mean, I know some of the bigger YouTube people that do this kind of stuff, they're making the money from YouTube. So, yeah, they've got the money to replace things. And I don't begrudge them that. More power to them. And they've got more ability to actually replace things if something goes wrong than I do. I'm having to work on a very limited budget, so we are just doing that. Y'all, I'm about to get my car inspected. I live in a state where you have to have inspections done yearly and all that stuff. I am not looking forward to this, y'all. I guess I'm going to have to cross my fingers and say a prayer and ask the good Lord to take care of it, because all that stuff, you know, car repairs, Lord have mercy, they're outrageous. Parts, people are having problems getting parts to replace on their car, plus the amount that you have to pay the mechanic, unless you, like, know the mechanic or you are the mechanic. But, you know, and I get it, you have to pay people for their work, but, you know, I think $80 an hour might be a little bit much. That's more than nurses make. I know, I've got a few in my family. So, I know places charge $80 to $120 an hour where I live. That is more than nurses make in my area. I think we got something a little wrong with that picture. Like I said, I don't begrudge people money that they work for and they earn. But we need healthcare workers as well. And but I can't change the world, folks. It's just how it is. And opinions are like rear ends. We all have one. So, with that, we're just going to let that one go. But this stuff is starting to look good again. I kind of like my sausage patties. I like mine real brown and crispy. That's just how I like mine. Now, some of y'all may not like yours that way. I tend to like my pork chops that way too. I like my pork chops crispy and my bacon crispy and stuff. I'm that probably the odd man out on that, but anywho, I am going to go over here and check on the bacon and everything. I will be right back. Okay, y'all, I am back, and these little sausage patties, they're cooked. So I'm going to put them over here in my bowl that I've got set out. That's, the sausage patties are enough for a couple meals for us, and that's 2 per person, so, you know, that's really all we need is 2 each. Sometimes we just eat one and we'll reheat the other one the next day. So, that's enough for, like I said, for 2 meals for us. The sausage that I've just scrambled up and stuff, again, that'll make 2 pans of gravy. And I've got biscuit recipes out there if y'all are interested in learning to make biscuits. They're simple, easy, and easy. I did put my recipe out there. It's just basically self-rising flour and milk with some fat in it, you know, because that's how you get the flavor in your food. But you can make it with skim milk if you choose to. If you are on skim. Now, milk alternatives, don't ask me. I've never made mine that way. So, that would be one of those ones where you experiment. And I know that they have gluten-free as well, that you can use to make biscuits. I would just follow the directions on the package on those. So, you know, and I am not making fun of people that need to, you know, that have health conditions and they're on diets for their health. You know, we all need to have better health. Anyway, I've got part of my bacon pulled out. My potatoes are about ready to boil. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Another room. I have got the bacon done. It is all out. It is crispy. I've got the sausage out. I've done that. It is ready to go. Also, I cleaned up my dishes. I've got my bacon grease ready to save, my sausage grease. I dumped them in a pan together to cool off, the one that the bacon was in, because you don't want to put hot grease or hot oil in something that's plastic that might melt. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to close it today. My potatoes are still on boiling. They just got up to a decent boil. They will take a little while to cook, and then later I'm going to make some French toast for us. If I get real industrious later, I might make a video about that, but I'm going to call it a day for right now. Thanks, as always, for watching. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.